Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. It's me, Ethan of Shadow17 Plays, and I welcome you to the second game of the Summer LP lineup. It's time for us to play a gem by Squaresoft that I really do enjoy. It's called Brave Fencer Musashi Den? Okay. Don't know why it's called Musashi Den. Probably that's what it's called back in, I don't know, Japan or something like that. But anywho, the second game in our lineup, Brave Fencer Musashi, is a little gem that I absolutely loved on the PlayStation 1. Maybe some of you have heard of it, and maybe a lot of you haven't. If a lot of you haven't heard of this game, well, I'm not surprised, because honestly, the only way for you to play this game is actually have the original disc of the game, of course. This game has never been released on the PlayStation Network or anything like that, which, honestly, I really think it should be released on the PlayStation Network, because it is one of those rare gems by Squaresoft, the people we know today, Square Enix, who made this game. But enough diddly-daddling. I'll go over more of my origins of this game, but let's just start this game. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Hey, copycat. But anywho, you know, Brave Fencer Musashi is a game that came out like roughly around 98, I think, and it was supposed to be the game that was supposed to rival Zelda Ocarina of Time, but you probably know who won in the end. But yeah, All You Can Eat Palace. Yeah, that's literally what it's called. Brave Fencer Musashi has food puns up the ass in this game, so yeah, expect a lot of food puns in this game. We start with an old man running down the stairs. The cane. Steward Ripson. Who is they?
They were waiting for the king's absence.
Butler Livers.
Like, why is the
And Princess Fillet.
so large? Does this mean?
It is
Alchemist Lean Man? I don't understand that one. Lean Mean Grilling Machine? I don't know.
Oh, we can finally meet him.
And Scribe
The
Shanky.
lovely and
P.S.
handsome
He got that
Brave
nickname in
Fencer
jail.
Musashi.
I don't understand it either. But
Here goes nothing.
Brave Fencer Musashi was a game I came in counter of because of, if you remember back in the old days of the PlayStation 1, they used to give you underground discs which contained demos of games that were coming out, or games that have already been out and whatnot. And Brave Fencer Musashi was one of them. It contained 2 levels of the game in the underground disc I got a long time ago. And I just remember having so much fun with them that I actually really wanted to get the game by the time it came out. So, you know, when this game came out, it was a first day buy for me.
Make a mistake?
I think it came around like the fall time and everything like that. I think it actually came around near my birthday, if I remember.
No, we haven't.
Or sometime. I don't know. I know it came out in 98 because this game is actually a 2-disc package. Not because the game is actually long, because the whole game's on 1 disc, but the second disc actually contains a demo of Final Fantasy VIII, and that's kind of one of the reasons why people bought this game, is because it came out with a Final Fantasy VIII demo, because everybody loved Final Fantasy VII. I mean, honestly, there's a lot of people I know who just absolutely love Final Fantasy VII. To me, it's very overrated, but I still can't deny how great of a game it is. But since Final Fantasy VIII came with, well, Brave Fencer Musashi came with a demo of Final Fantasy VIII, everybody, you know, decided to pick up this game because of that reason alone. And you know how the results of Final Fantasy VIII came. Final Fantasy VIII. Ugh, not really a good game. Great music, but gotta go through all the bullshit and even to enjoy the soundtrack.
I'm busy, you know. Can someone get me a blanket?
So, apparently, All You Can Eat Palace is being invaded by this one other people, and they just summon the great hero. They think they're summoning Brave Fencer Musashi, who helped All You Can Eat Palace a long time ago, but instead we got this little midget kid with blue hair, who, ironically enough, has the same name as Brave Fencer Musashi.
What do you mean I have to save this world? And I'll die if that what's-it energy disappears? Ha!
So everybody's just having doubts about him because, well, he's not really has the look of the hero that everybody thought he would. Especially being the smallest out of everybody here. I don't even know how old he is.
Prowling about the area looking for Lumina.
Thus, please take this with you. It's called fusion.
I'm not gonna lie, the
pretty
frickin'
cool
butler's
looking sword.
eye looks so weird in his
Fusion
conceptual
has
art that's
surpassingly
they
miraculous
always show
powers.
when they're talking, the
When it
dialogue
appears
boxes.
as an enemy,
Looks like his eyes all messed up and whatnot, but he's supposed to have a monocle on. But honestly, looks like somebody decked him in the schnoz or something like that.
to you to utilize. It's called assimilate.
Assimilate? Yes, purge and destroy.
It'll come in handy.
So now we got our sword of the game,
By
fusion.
the way, what's this huge sheep and this note?
That's Lumina's sheath.
Yeah, Lumina will be our
Go to
quote-unquote
Spiral
master
Tower,
sword of the
which is,
game.
like right behind the castle. The sword of luminescence, Lumina, is on the roof. That
But honestly,
means
you know,
she's
I
right
think this
up
game
there.
is very underrated, and not a lot of people have
So I need
played
to
this
get
game, and I
Lumina,
really
right?
do think that Squaresoft fans should play this game.
That's right.
You know,
Our world
because
can have peace
Square
when we have
Enix,
Lumina and the forest
you know, they've
grows.
always been the master of RPGs and
if
everything
you're the
like
real
that.
Musashi,
And
you can
honestly,
get Lumina.
I haven't played a single RPG by them that I really dislike or anything like that.
Where's
Well, more
Musashi?
like hate, because honestly, well, over the past years, over the past years, yeah, there has been a couple stinkers like Final Fantasy 13, ugh. But you know, this is actually one of those few gems that I think people should play, because honestly, when it comes to Square Enix or Squaresoft, most people have played either Final Fantasy or Kingdom Hearts.
I'll get Lumina.
But I
and
think
then
this
I'm
game is
outta here.
really is overlooked, and I think it would be a great addition to anybody's stuff. And now our journey begins with Chapter 1. So, Brave Fencer Musashi, how it controls is, unfortunately, you have to use the D-pad, because this game came out before, you know, the analog stick was created. But I can fix that, though. Yeah, since I'm playing this on my PlayStation 3, I can actually switch it to analog mode, which is nice. I think it plays really nice with analog controls to the D-pad. I mean, unfortunately, if you don't really have the ability to do that, then, yeah, unfortunately, you're going to have to play it with the analog or the directional pads, but yeah, play with the analog stick to me is way better. So, you know, as you can see, Brave Fencer Musashi is not really one of your traditional JRPGs. It's actually an action-adventure RPG, where pretty much we can move around freely, jump, and use the square button to use our sword fusion to hit people with. And, you know, the triangle button will be used for Lumina once we get Lumina, and the circle button is actually used for a special ability that I will show off. Because this is one of Brave Fencer Musashi's many gimmicks, or one of the gimmicks. If you hold down the R1 button and let that meter charge to the left there, and press the square button to throw Lumina, and rapidly press the square button, we do something called simulation, the thing that Scribe Shanky was talking about. And when we get a simulation of enemies, we get ability by them. This time, for this gun enemy, we get Gunshot. And by pressing the circle button, we're able to rapidly fire something out of our hands. I don't know why. Now look at this. I don't know why, that's hilarious. Like, you're shooting bullets out of our hands like, what's his face? Sadler from Resident Evil 4. Final Fantasy 4. What the hell? But there's a reason why I need a gunshot.
Shoot, it's too far to jump. Hey, I know. I'll use Gunshot to hit those logs
And booyah. So yeah, you're gonna need the simulation power-ups in order for you to solve puzzles and do certain actions to progress on your way through the story and whatnot. So that's why simulation comes really in handy and whatnot. Booyah. You can actually chuck enemies too. If you get close to them and press the square button, you can actually chuck the enemies. So you like this, and die. Oh man, I threw him overboard. Ah, darn it. So yeah, you know, you see yourself have your basic HP meter and whatnot, and your BP meter is what it's used for when you're using the simulation power-ups and whatnot. Get out of here. So, you know, there's more stuff that I could continue to talk about with the game and everything like that, but honestly, those gimmicks and whatnot are not coming into play right now, because we're only just doing the prologue at this point. So, you know, I'll discuss more about those gimmicks later, but right now we got Spiral Tower to go to.
Where's the tower? Where's that note I got at the castle? Let's see. The path will not open unless you sacrifice a warrior. Maybe those statues have something to do with it.
Well, it's a good thing I have a spare warrior in my backpack. But anywho, yeah, some Spiral Tower, huh? But maybe these statues have something to do with it. Let's see. Let's destroy them. Because that statue we just destroyed earlier is supposed to give you the clue to
Hey,
destroy these ones.
something's under this statue. Give it a stomp.
And by he means by stomp, he means just step on it. So now you see what we have to do. We have to go around all these statues and hit those little switches, or step on them. While this thing is trying to impede our progress, well, honestly, its attacks are just so easy to read and whatnot because the stupid reticule thing that's there. You know, you'll never get hurt by it unless you're, you know, reckless enough to keep hitting it while it's locking onto you. But yep, we just gotta do this one more time, and then hopefully something good will happen. Oh, thank you, buddy. Who knew this statue could be actually so helpful? Ah, miss me. There we go. There's Spiral Tower. Ooh, that's a tower. Not as big as Ganon's tower in Ocarina of Time, but yep, tower's still tower. And what the hell was that in the sky? It looked like Mars. Or the moon. I was about to say, I'd never seen the moon brown before. Whatever. So now we have the chance to climb Spiral Tower. We do have little objects trying to impede our progress and everything like that. I don't think you can fall off the tower. No, you can't. But you can get hurt by these obstacles, so, you know, just dodge them as much as you can. You know, these ones you just jump over. This one you want to go to the right, and this one you want to go to the left. Then jump over again. It's rinse and repeat. It's the same thing over and over again. Like I said, I don't think you can fall off. You could get hurt, but you can't fall off. That's kind of good because, honestly, when it came to the one dodging to the right, and you accidentally went too far off the edge and fall off, you have to climb over again. That'd be kind of
Someone
dickish.
turn on the lights. Where is this place?
I think that's a
Guardian
botch in
flame
translation because I think he's
blanketed
supposed to say,
with
what is
darkness.
this place, not
A
where
light
is this
will
place.
lead you above. Whatever.
Yeah, he's so nonchalant with everything, Musashi is. Alright, so now we have to climb a little bit higher up, and apparently something to do with lighting that we have to do in this area. Get out of here. And we have these bats here. Easily you could just jump over them. No problem whatsoever. We're gonna have to use gunshot again, just to let you know. Get out of here, jump. Ooh, money. Yeah, money is a big thing in Brave Fencer Musashi because you're gonna need it to buy your items and whatnot. Aha, you missed. Take that. Climbing, climbing, climbing. Ooh, a bell.
Blanketed with darkness. Does it mean to put out that flame? Hey, I know! If that bell drops onto the flame, it'll go out!
I don't know what sense that makes, but you know what? I ain't gonna question it. Get out of my way. So you see what we have to do. We have to get that bell to fall on the flames right there. And as you can see, it's being hanged by a very weak rope. That's why we're gonna need gunshot for, ladies and gentlemen. First, let's get this asshole out of here because I don't want him in the way. And then we'll just shoot at it and booyah. There we go. I don't understand what the heck the soldiers are doing on the chains, but you know, they're not really much of a threat. They're just climbing up and down, honestly. And with that, somehow that activates this teleporter, so we're able to go to the top of the tower. Don't know why, but whatever. I ain't gonna question it. There we are, at the top of the tower.
Whoa! It's so high up here!
Oh man, I'm so high right now.
Finally! Lumina, you're mine!
Alright, we're up at the top. Now it's us to claim Lumina.
Huh?
Indeed. So, unfortunately, getting Lumina is really not that easy. Because, unfortunately, that little switch there deactivates the barrier that protects Lumina. So, what we're going to have to do is that we're going to have to get something on here for us to get a chance to get Lumina. So, this is what we're going to have to do. Let's assimilate one of these red guys. Got one. And we'll simulate his ability, which is... Stun. Sorry, that took a while. With pressing the circle, we were able to paralyze enemies. So what we're gonna have to do? Well, it's simple. We're gonna have to get near this guy, and then we're gonna have to press the circle button to stun him. There we go. And Lumina is ours. Really easy to do. Honestly, I used to actually simulate an enemy while they're on the switch back in the day. But honestly, you know, doing the stun maneuver is a lot easier to do. Well, that was easy. Oh, of course I had to open my big mouth. Oh, jeez. Now we have a chase sequence going on, and a really easy one for that. Because honestly, you can't move or anything like that. You know, Musashi will tell you to jump and everything like that. I don't know how he's able to land back on the tower, because I don't know how gravity works like that, but whatever. It's a video game. Ain't gonna question it. Alright then, and you gotta be careful of this chase sequence though, because yeah, if the head does catch up to you, it is an instant death, so, you know, just be careful. Honestly, you'll never have to worry about it ever catching up to you as long as you don't run into any of these obstacles that are here. Because, you know, don't let the perception fool you, ladies and gentlemen, because yeah, it does look like it's catching up to you relatively quick, or relatively quick, I should say. And, you know, as long as you just don't hit any of the items and whatnot, you'll be perfectly fine. And I hit a log earlier, and I hope that it's not going to screw me over, but I don't think it will. Yeah, it didn't. Whew, that was close.